Well, I think you've gotten a little taste of what some of our professionals do and on a regular basis. And I can tell you we are second to none in the organizational world of Jewish and far as professionals that we have. And you've had a little example of that here this morning, and I think we are indeed blessed by having these individuals working for us. As you know, we are celebrating our 170th anniversary with this forum, and several months ago, Kent Shiner began to actively push for this special celebration. There were some who questioned whether or not there was enough magic significance to the number 170 to justify a major celebration. But as those of you, and I think everybody probably knows Kent, he held out for it and assured us that it deserved to be celebrated, and he made it happen. Remember what we said last night. Kent is an insurance agent, and when he is probably make sure that he probably hasn't lost many sales in his career. In our special 170th anniversary campaign, we raised nearly $100,000. Around the country, there were numerous anniversary events held. Among the few highlights, we had major community events in Argentina and Australia. And on the day of our anniversary, October 13th, there was a brunch in the Lake County, the Great Lakes region, where I was able to honor 17 past presidents of that region. Last month, we had a very successful event at the German consulate in New York to remind us of our roots as a group formed to protect the new German Jewish immigrants. We are also recognizing volunteers who have contributed 170 days of service. This is the B Bravo pronounced program. The acronym stands for B'nai B'rith Recognition and Appreciation of Volunteers. Next month, we will hold an inaugural webinar with the American Jewish Archives that was mentioned last night, which is located in Cincinnati, to introduce the new B'nai B'rith Archives collection. And I urge you all to participate in it. And you can get information about this from our website, I'm sure. Anniversary events will be continuing into the spring. We've had a number of proclamations congratulating B'nai B'rith. They're on display outside the room here. So if you haven't seen them yet, I urge you to step by. And I also congratulate our members who have taken upon themselves to approach their representatives, their governors, their mayors to get these proclamations. Over the years, B'nai B'rith has received countless accolades. Few have been memorial as those from the U.S. presidents, dating back to Grover Cleveland and as recent as President Obama. We have received commendations from the presidents of the United States. As part of this celebration of our anniversary, we prepared a beautiful book including all of these messages. This is the book. And today we're going to present a copy of these commemoration books to some special people and B'nai B'rith entities. As I call your name, please stand. Afterwards, after we break for lunch, which will be in just a few minutes, I would ask those who I call to come forward. We'd like to get a group picture of all of you, and you will receive your book at that time. Please wait until we break to do this. Those who have done so, Brad and Cheryl Adolph, B'nai B'rith of Monroe Township, number 5589, represented by Marshall Klein. B'nai B'rith Sports Lodge 2458, again represented by Brad Adolph. Tommy and Betty Bear. Ira and Catherine Bartfield. Arlene Bitker and family. Andrew Borens. Denver Lodge 171, represented by Bill Berger. Eric Engelmayer. Richard and Phyllis Heidemann. Stephen and Sandra Horwitz. Myself and my wife Jody. Joel and Joan Kaplan. Chuck and Bayan Kaufman and family. Robert and Rosalie Kaufman, Rosalind and Howard Klein, Shell Marcus, Dan and McCall Mariashin, Mark Olshan, Bruce and Amy Pascal, Peter and Carrie Perlman, Seymour Reich, Seth and Carol Ricklin, Gary, Judy, and Rebecca Saltzman, Kent and Barbara Shiner, Moish Smith, Robert and Kathleen Spitzer, Springfield Lodge number 2093, represented by Mark Ross, Dan Tartakowski, and Philip and Vicki Zagan. As I mentioned, I would like to thank you. Please come forward after we break so that we can present you with your books and get a group photo. Thank you. You can be seated now. Thank you very much. There were also many donors who gave in these categories but are not here today. We will be mailing them their book. I also want to give special commendation to a very special group, not usually recognized in the fundraising capacity. When our professional staff learned of the 170th anniversary campaign, they met to see how they could help. The members of our Executive Staff Association voted to contribute $30,000 from their treasury to help B'nai B'rith celebrate our anniversary. Their special gift has been used to replace virtually all of the computers in our offices with much faster and more up-to-date equipment. Can I ask all the staff present to please stand so we can salute you? And let me ask Janelle Doughton, who's president of our Executive Staff Association, to come forward to present so that she can receive her book as well for the association. Oh, here it is. I have it in front of me. Thank you, Janelle. Before you ask how short of a gift of $1,000 or more you can receive a copy of this book, let me call your attention to my column in the current issue of the B'nai B'rith magazine. We have a slightly different softcover version of this book that we will gladly present to anyone making a gift of $170 or more in addition to your normal pledge. There are copies of this magazine with the coupon in your kits, or you can see anyone from our fundraising staff to make your gift. Again, I would like to thank all who participated in this program, and I hope those who haven't yet done so will join in this program. We will now adjourn to our luncheon program at the Dolly Madison Ballroom on this floor. There's a change in room shown in your printed program, and there will be staff to direct you to this room. We have an outstanding but heavily packed program, so please join us by 12 noon. And those of you who I asked to come forward, please do so that we can take the group picture.